We have the 4-turn buff from Nanami's ultimate. We have a skill 2. We have Gojo's debuff applied. We have Mahito's ultimate and Yuji's ultimate. Let's see what we do here. Holy moly. Alright, Yuji. This is about to turn into your showcase all of a sudden. 30 million? You know what? His health bar disappeared. That's it? That was 87 million? Holy. Come on, everybody. It's Jay, aka it's Ghost Story, back with another Phantom Parade showcase video, this time featuring True Form Mahito, the brand new, well, for global at least, #1 red unit. A lot of people will sit here and there would be a little bit upset. They think that when Mahito dropped, he aged out Yuji immediately. But here's the thing about Mahito that is not the same about other units. Yes, he does a ton of damage. Yes, he's a versatile overall unit. But even though he does have a lot of qualities that help out with taijutsu units like Yuji, right? He primarily adjusts with jujutsu damage. He does both. He's a mixed damage attacker, but his main damage stat leads towards jujutsu. And I also don't think Mahito aged out Yuji per se. I think he's just a perfect partner for Yuji. He's kind of a perfect partner for anybody that likes the Black Flash, or just anybody in general. He's just kind of that guy. So the PC app is still broken, as you guys can see. His name still doesn't even pop up when you open his character icon. Mind you, the banner has been here for almost a week at this point as I'm recording this video. So yeah, the PC app still sucks. You know, $9.5 million made in December for what reason? No reason, I guess. Can't adjust the funds to fix the game. So I'll be talking about the skills. Timestamps are in the description, but now chapters actually work on this channel. So you could just click on the chapter section and you could draw it around to whatever point of the video or tower floor that I'm clearing. If you want to skip the kit showcase. So the kits are still empty. So what Editor Me is going to do is that while I talk about each specific ability, I will show what they actually are as I take screenshots from my phone in the game, and it just smack them on your screen right there. So for his skill 1, there's 2 different versions. Mind you, my skill is at level 8, so I am going to be judging this off of level 8 damage. So skill 1 is a basic mixed jujutsu and taijutsu damage attack. It's mainly just to, you know, debuff the enemy, have their critical hit resistance lowered, which helps Black Flash taijutsu units for sure. He has a change skill 1 for when he transforms. Now this also is still a crit resist debuff, but it's also just basically a universal red damage debuff in general as well. It's only 14% at skill level 8, but a debuff and a crit resist debuff for 0 curse energy is still really solid. His skill 2, both of them are AoEs. They are AoEs that debuff the enemy at skill level 8 by 46%, which is really, really good. I'll give it that, 46%. And when he transforms, not only does it debuff by 46%, but the skill also builds ultimate gauge more than other skills. So not only do you have a AoE debuffing skill, but you also have an AoE debuffing skill that's feeding into your ultimate more often. And then skill 3, I'm not gonna lie, skill 3 sold me on this unit completely, because you have 3 different skills that play into break damage and debuffing all at the same time. So not only do you get the debuffs for red, you get increased break damage, and you also debuff the enemy's resistance to critical hits. Now, mind you, 2 out of the 3 of these skills are primarily, if not solely, jujutsu damage. The first part of the skill is Idle Transfiguration, which is clearly purely jujutsu damage. The second skill, which is Black Flash, is a pure taijutsu skill. And then the third variation of when you transform into true form Mahito, being the rapid fire slashes, is a hybrid of Jujutsu and Taijutsu, but the damage percent is leaning forward more into Jujutsu. Which is why when I posted my summon video, I said red Jujutsu isn't ready for him. I am aware that he is a mixed attacker, but if you've been following this channel or if you're new, this unit excited me the most because of the fact that he'll be a key factor in making floor 86 less of a headache, which is a red Jujutsu floor. We won't be tackling that floor today. I'll be tackling that floor in the future after I summon for Rapid Escape Megami, because your boy does not have red Inumaki. So, next we have his ultimate. So his ultimate is pretty unique. It has a transform state, obviously, because you start as a base Mahito. His ultimate actually debuffs as well. Hey guys, Editor J here. So I did say for some reason in this video, like I'm editing over, but I did say that the second time you use Mahito's ultimate, it's actually weaker than the first time. That was a mistake on my end. The only way it's weaker in quotation marks is the fact that when you use it the second time, you don't get the 20% heal in comparison to when you do it the first time. So yeah, that's live. Me making a little mistake. Editor me signing out. And I mean, you still get the debuff. You don't get the heal, but Mahito does just fine overall. He also has his passive as well, which is literally just called regeneration. Now, in his base state, if you have more than 30 cursed energy, you'll be able to recover your own HP by 10%. This won't pop if your HP is full. Again, something that I think it's pretty redundant to put that, but that's fine. And then obviously he's also a Black Flash unit because one of his skills is quite literally a guaranteed Black Flash. So he does get Zone State as well into his kit. So it's kind of a general intro. Every skill debuffs in some way. Every skill does a lot of damage in some way. Every skill has some util to it. He either makes it so your other units can Black Flash easier, he's AoE, or he's doing pure Jujutsu damage, pure Taijutsu damage, or better yet, a mixture of both while also breaking bosses' break gauge even more than any other unit really could right now, at least in red. So for this showcase, we're going to be experimenting with him in a lot of different teams, a lot of different formats. That's my main goal. We're going to be using him in not only in Jujutsu, like I've been gassing him up to be in, but we're also going to be using him in Taijutsu as well. So I believe I'm going to be starting this video on floor 62, so I'll see you guys in the start. So we're starting with floor 62, probably one of the most annoying floors in the game, and despite the fact that it's on the lower side, which I find pretty funny, that a lot of the lower floors in this game just happen to be the ones with the most painfully annoying gimmicks. I just find it kind of hilarious that it is that way. But we're gonna try and clear with Mahito and Nimble, because like I said, we're gonna kind of be doing a variety showcase for the most part. We're gonna be using different characters per se, so we're gonna be experimenting with more than just what I would consider to be the status quo, I guess, for Mahito. And we'll just kind of incorporate some Black Flashes hopefully into this gameplay, as Mahito's going to be debuffing a ton. So let's hope Yuji follow. I just realized I hit the wrong person. My bad. I'll make sure to aim right this time. So we'll just buff. Also brought how do I say this, the SR Nanami instead of SSR Nanami, because a lot of times when I do runs, everybody in the comments is kind of like, I don't have SSR Nanami, and I've recently got SR Nanami to level 140 just due to the fact that I've recorded that floor 52 clear, and like literally no other reason. So I'm like, you know what, why not? Am I right? Why not? So I'm gonna get this guy out of here, so I'm not afraid to just kind of smack an ult into his face with Yuji. Let's get right up there. 3 mil. Oh, Gojo. If only if everybody was so privileged to have Infinite Void. Not Infinite Void. What is it? Limitless. But this also sucks because all the debuffs Mahito applies, you can't see it. Like, I'm telling you, for a game that makes millions of dollars every month, they do quite literally everything but make a functional game. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. So you got a Black Flash going. Will Yuji give us a Black Flash? No. Bit of a problem there, buddy. Whatever. Alright, well, let's just hammer on to one of the most annoying fights in the game. Pop that Infinite Void. And Anonymous's obviously going to buff with the combo ult. Mahito's going to smack a Black Flash. And then we're just going to go straight into his true form. Which then will consist of the Great Bullion. Okay. In fact, we'll combo ult with Yuji and Mahito. So I'm going to have Yuji aim at the tree so we can get combo ult damage just on everybody. We'll see what Mahito does here. We get that awakening, and we also heal this turn, by the way. Gosh, they knew what they were doing, dude. They made true form Mahito. Wow. Gege is truly a phenomenal artist. I love the true form Mahito design. That was 5.6. Again, for someone that's not supposed to be the main DPS of the team, that's good. So we're just going to try and finish off the little minion over here as quickly as possible, and then we're going to alternate straight to the tree boss. 2 million, nice. A little debuff. And then, like, dude, multi-million-dollar company, by the way, still can't for some reason afford to give us a fully operating game. So get that done. Mahito's gonna give massive break damage right there. Holy, Black Flash from Yuji. Unlimited Void status hit twice, perfect. And we're probably not gonna get a break here. I would have hoped we did, but actually, wait, hold on. Not even a Black Flash would get it. Nope. Okay, in for Gojo. AoE. How annoying. Whatever. We can still finish this with just a team formatted like this. Let's just lay it down. And let's hope Mahito gets his ult. Let's go. And then we'll just ult on the turn. That Mahito gets his recollection bit back. You know, over in this channel, we're not afraid to have a clear and not go fully as planned. So, even though Nanami died, we're still going for it. Nice little number. Let's see what Nimble does for us. 6 mil, that's fine. $25 million out of both of them. Impressive. Again, for somebody who's not supposed to be the main DPS of the team, oh my, what was that break damage? Holy, okay. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this is like genuinely one of like my first experiences using Mahito, and this is like catching me off guard personally. This is insane. The break damage is phenomenal. That big old nothing burger. Pretty sure it took the curse energy out of me, but it don't even matter. Because this boss is as good as done at the moment. That break damage, phenomenal. We're not afraid of sloppy clears. And that's ultimate with Nimble. And we're just going to clear this up with a combination of Nimble. Not a combination, mainly just Nimble's ultimate. We can definitely clear right here, unless. Fat emphasis on unless right here. Oh yeah, fat emphasis on unless. But let's see. Oh my goodness, now we're just chipping. We're doing chips, whatever. Actually, this is fine. You can see Mahito's full animation right here. That is stunning. First clear, very, very sloppy. Very, 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 very sloppy. But, like I say on this channel for the most part, I don't even think I really said this, but I kind of go by the motto, win by any means necessary. I don't live by the I gotta clear an X amount of turns, or I gotta do this, I gotta do that. When I'm playing the game, man, we just play just to play, and however it comes out is however it comes out. Especially when we're just kind of throwing things on the board, especially with the recollection bits or just using whatever units and whatever circulation. But that was floor 62. We're gonna be trying a different team on floor 68. So instead of Nimble, I'm probably going to be using. I would say we're gonna go with Toji. We're gonna go with Toji most likely. I'll see you guys on that clear. Floor 68. We're on the floor that specifically nerfs debuff characters, bringing the CEO of debuff characters. So I imagine this is going to be a little bit of a fun experience. Kinda hoping that Mahito's able to do a pretty decent amount of damage, even though his, well, I wouldn't say his main form of damage, but his main gimmick is being a debuffer. So we're gonna have some turns where we're quite literally just not doing the thing our kit is made for, because of the fact the boss cuts debuffs by, I'm pretty sure, 60%. I mean, we already did this floor with Anniversary Yuji, so it shouldn't be an impossible task by any means. Let's just hammer away at it as usual. We're no strangers to struggle, so let's keep it pushing. Mahito's actually doing a lot more damage than I expected him to. Break damage is still pretty solid. This boss is still super annoying, no matter the era. We're going to keep laying down idle transfigurations, and then we're probably... Actually, no, we're just going to keep laying down idle transfigurations, and then hopefully we'll have our black flashes by, like, maybe the turn after the boss ults. So we're going to... We're going to take a gamble. We're just going to cut right here. We're going to guard, and then hope that we stay alive just long enough we can heal on the turn afterwards. And then Toji. There we go. You know, that went better than I thought it was going to. I actually thought it was going to go out way worse, but here we are. Get the heal in. Mahito's going to flash. That is phenomenal break damage. That's one thing I will say about this unit from just the limited testing I've been doing. God, do I enjoy watching this unit punch things in the face. It's my favorite. It is my favorite. In fact, I enjoy it so much, I want to punch that boss in the face again. Just combo ulting with Nanami and Yaga, even though just ulting with Nanami would have been fun. But I still want to punch the boss in the face, just because. I mean, this is also... Like, if we get this clear, this will also be a clear for the people that, you know, want to clear this floor, but they also don't have, what is it, Anniversary Gojo, because usually every single time there's people that can't clear a floor, usually the answer is just bring Anniversary Gojo, because he is the universal solve all problems button. If you have an issue, it could probably be solved by a Gojo unit of some sort. Like, I remember back, what is it? Back when the game first came out, dude. I would tell, like, all my friends, like, oh, you're struggling with the floor. Like, early game, really early game. If they were struggling with floor, I'm like, dude, just bring out Blue Gojo and call it a day. Like, the Blue Gojo nuke method, it was a unifying force in the community, what can I say? Okay, hopefully we can just, like, dent the boss's health bar as much as we can in the next couple of turns, because I have no doubt in my mind that Nanami is probably going to face the death of Doom and Despair very soon. But that break damage, though. I love me some break damage. My favorite. Buff. Another buff. You know what? I'm not worried. What? Okay. Is that it? We're done here now? Is that what it is? Can I just ult on Toji and it's a day? Like, wow. Like, it's really crazy because despite the fact Toji's ratioing in terms of damage, this damage is quite literally only possible because of the fact that Mahito is a chunk monster supreme. Holy. In fact, I wonder if we can get, like, the full animation for Youth Nanami's ultimate right here. We do. Let's go. Alright, nice little clear. That was pretty fun. I'm gonna be honest. Like, that break damage, dude, it is beautiful. I love seeing it. It makes me smile, dude. I love seeing that break damage. Even though Mahito did less damage than Toji, he did less damage mainly because, again, he is a debuff unit. His debuffs are quite literally nerfed. But you know what isn't nerfed? That break damage. That break damage. I'm really starting to fall in love with these break damage type units, dude. Especially because of Yellow Mechamaru. Like, debuffer with insane break damage, they had me sold from the get-go. But we're not done. I'm gonna see you guys on floor 72. So we're on floor 72, and I'm kind of going to be doing this in a more different way. So I'm going to be doing Mahito as the main DPS for this time, and it's going to be pretty cool because this is a Taijutsu floor, but on top of it being a Taijutsu floor, buffs are nerfed here, so I'm mainly using debuff units. Obviously, we have Mai, we have Gojo, we have Toji, who's just going to be spamming skill 1, we have Mahito, who again, this is a video about the debuff god right here. So I don't have Ready Numaki, so I can't put him here. And Rapid Escape Megami is not out as I'm recording this video on global. So we're just doing what we have to do here. And the main goal, get ultimate kind of as quickly as possible, because ultimate's really going to be where we're going to get our real damage, is what I can really call it. However, skill 1 does scale with Taijutsu, so we'll be using that plenty, and we'll be building up our cursed energy, and then after that we're just going to be dumping skill 3 into the boss's face with no regards for its fun. And I remember, dude, like, I'm pretty sure I brought this up during the Yuji Showcase video, but I remember when I was doing this floor way back, like, it made me invest into Mai. Like, I remember for a second, dude, it was about to make me invest into, what is it? Like, Red Panda's SP. But it's kind of like the advice I give my subscribers in general. Like, if you're having an issue with the game, like, in terms of difficulty, please make sure to level up your unit, because a big issue I had back then was that I was borderline allergic to leveling my units up, and it was a tad bit of an embarrassing issue, but it is what it is. I also love the fact the boss is doing nothing but missing this entire time, because the boss, I'm pretty sure it applies cut on turn 6, I believe. So we're gonna, we're just gonna skill. The boss isn't gonna hit that hard. Let's get the Black Flash out. Might go. repeated taijutsu goat. And of course, we have darkness smacked on us, and he has damage cut. So we're gonna kind of drag out the ultimate before we pop unlimited void. So we're gonna actually we're just gonna pop this just for the debuff to put on the boss, if it even connects, if it hits on some Sakuna timing. It did. Okay, debuffs are on. There we go. Darkness gone. And this is what we're gonna do. Pretty sure this lasts for 2 turns, right? Indeed it does. So what we're gonna do? Doot, doot. Yeah, we're just gonna go all in. Bang. We're gonna get the debuff with Mai. Then we're gonna get the debuff Void, and then we're gonna see probably a lot of interesting numbers on the screen very soon, because I kind of want to see like what a pure taijutsu Mahito would look like in this situation. So I'm pretty interested as the number I'm going to see, well, on this turn and after this turn. So let's see what taijutsu Mahito is looking like. Not a ton of damage, TBH. Pretty sure Toji did more damage right there overall. He did by about 1 million in that turn, which it's fine. However, now we're in like the real damage phase where Mahito can like actually do his main game plan. So let's see how much he does on this fight. 1.9. Because he is a mixed fighter, but I'm also kind of using him as like the main DPS, even though for the main DPS he is doing less damage than the others. But it's fine. It's fine. Gojo's going to be gone next turn, I believe. Yes, he is. We're just going to keep plowing through the damage because Mahito is critting a ton, so he is building back his ultimate very quickly. And let's see how much break damage he does here, actually. Pretty decent chunk of health. Can't lie. And unlimited void status got him. Okay. And we got a heal. Nanami's in. And with the boss. Ooh. That disgusting damage cut, dude, for 1 turn though. And we're gonna apply this because at least this skill actually applies a debuff. There we go. And you know, we're gonna force wait out 1 more turn. Wow. Disruption and darkness all at the same time. Well, we're just going to throw out something random because I do want to see, what is it, a combo ult between... Actually, no, we don't need a combo ult between Mai and Mahito. We can just do a normal ultimate with Mahito. I'm just kind of worried that Toji's gonna do too much damage because I wanna see. Actually, no, he's not, because Mai didn't even. Well, she'll do her follow up. She just won't do her main attack with disruption, and then we're gonna see Mahito's full animation again. Yes, sir. Oop, oop, oop. Full break and drop him forward. Average Super Mario encounter, dude. Just dunking on people's heads. Now. Again, despite the fact he's doing less damage than Toji, he's not a pure taijutsu unit. Like, you're not going to get to the taijutsu part of his kit until after he pops ultimate, or you're just spamming skill 1. And skill 1 isn't the main DPS skill, but I still believe it's pretty nice that he can keep up in terms of damage using his damage type that's not even the main damage type. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very clearly oriented more towards Jujutsu damage. So the fact that his taijutsu is able to keep up to par during this floor it brings me joy. It makes me a little bit happy. What can I say? So we're gonna actually do Jujutsu next. So we're gonna do floor 80. I recently posted my floor 80 clear. We're gonna do a mild alteration of that exact same team, but we're gonna try and fit Mahito in there somewhere. So I'll see you guys there. I did on my floor 80 clear video, but this time we're gonna include Mahito, and we're also gonna be using the little AOE, just a little bit more. So we could take out these ember insects, the things that I despise the most in this game, those disgusting ember insects. Why can a minion hit like majority of your health bar in one hit? No clue. Can't stand it, hate it, will never like it. But let's just hope one of these ember insects aren't feeling a little bit creative during a turn and just absolutely ruin my day, because I'm sure it will probably happen at some point. So we're not going to be using our skill 2 just yet. We'll use it next turn when Nobara is able to do a little bit more damage. Or maybe the turn after. I keep forgetting. Thank goodness that ember insect went to hit Gojo, because I think I would have probably lost my mind if it went any other way. Got a buff for team. Pop this out. It's a debuff. That's some pretty decent damage. And we have 2 healing recollection bits on. The main one I put on Mahito is obviously going to give him curse energy recovery, and that's really what matters. And that damage on Nobara is, what can I say? It's a tad bit annoying. Can't even lie to you. And you guys know the deal. The same strat as usual. We're going to pop Unlimited Void the moment we can. We're going to stop Jogo from hitting that ultimate, because that's what matters to me. I don't want Jogo to hurt me. And that is ridiculous. That is, wow. Okay. I'm gonna hit this, and now I can get ready for the part where I can get close to using my ultimate. Obviously, this is not going to do any damage because this isn't a taijutsu stage, but the Black Flash still helps. Now, I will say this. This stage, not even just this stage in general, but I will say, there's just something that is so easily hateable, for me at least, about every single stage that is featuring Jogo. I don't know why Phantom Parade uses this man as like the poster boy of boss fights in this game, but anytime I see a hard difficulty fight and I gotta fight Jogo, it's just the sigh of pain and despair that comes out afterwards, dude. It's horrid. Just RNG Nightmare 4 without Gojo, dude. And then, boop. I was kind of hoping to get the kill right there on the Ember Insects, but you know not everything goes our way in this game. We're gonna aim at Jogo. And we're gonna get a debuff in right there. Nobara is gonna come out the woodwork. I aimed at the Ember Insect. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize. I'm sorry, chat. I'm a fraud. Holy. This is what happens when you record a showcase video after working an 11-hour shift. You just do dumb mistakes. It's fine. We're going to make up for it because we can skill 2. Take out the other Ember Insect. And also hit Jogo. Build up our alt gauge even better. Oh, Jogo, if only if you knew what I had in store for you next. My poor friend. This is a Jujutsu stage. You can do that. I love it. Just wait until Yuta comes out, buddy. Just wait till Yuta comes out. Unlimited Void status. You gotta love the Gojo, dude. I love Gojo. Let's do this. I wonder if we can get a break. Oh yeah, most definitely. There's no way we don't. Nice. You know, it would be interesting. It would be interesting if we can get ult with Yuta, like, pretty quickly. So, let's see if we can, like, kind of speedrun this. At this point, we're gonna get ult on everybody. In fact, let's lay in. Let's just lay in some damage while we're right here. Like, we have, like, unironically stalled this fight just long enough that the 7 turns needed to get the recollection bit back that we had is now back. Ooh. Kind of took a cough break. But this unit has so much versatility going into it, dude. It's like intoxicating to enjoy. Okay. Now, do I wait until next turn so I can ult with Yuta? Yes, that's what I do. I want to do that. Nice. Alright, now, if Nanami gets it. Okay. Just. Wait a minute. Yuta didn't get enough to ult? Is he gonna get it here? He does. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna heal Nanami anyway, just so he has like the fullest health possible for when Jogo does ult. And then we're gonna combo ult with Nobara and Yuta. We're gonna punch at Jogo again with Mahito for the debuff. Because again, as I did on my floor 80 clear beforehand, you don't need to take out all of the enemies on the field, you just need to take out Jogo to clear the floor. That's beautiful. What was that number, Yuta? 19.8 mil. Mind you, that was only with like, I'm pretty sure that recollection bit only does 60% increase to Jujutsu. So it's not even a fat amp or anything. It's just, that's just Yuta being that guy. Debuff. Love me my debuffs. Let's see if Yuta Black flashes. Nope. Okay. Even if I'm running a character specifically makes it so characters that can Black Flash harder, I still don't have that type of luck. Not in this society. Hairpin. You know what, Yuta? You not Black Flashing this many times in a row actually kind of makes me a little bit sick. It's a little sick. Hopefully when Mahito gets hit here, we get ultimate. Nice. You know, Mahito's resistance to damage is phenomenal, by the way. I'm pretty sure it has to do with the fact that, like, you know, you can only damage my soul, the whole 9-yard thing you used to bring up in the anime. So I'm pretty sure that's the case as to why he takes such reduced damage to, like, quite literally everything in the game. See what Mahito does here. Jumped right on bro's head. Now I'm pondering. Whoa, that was so unnecessary. Holy glaze. Next turn we'll ult with Nobara if Jogo doesn't. Actually, okay, if Jogo doesn't ride. Oh, Nobara killed right there. That was 3.2. Nice. You know, he didn't fall off too far behind. Obviously, Yuta did overall more damage because, well, he AoE'd. But I'm pretty sure when I did my floor 80 clear for that video, I don't believe Ember Insects were up. And by the time we got the ultimate out, we were already in Jogo's domain. So it's pretty impressive that with Mahito, you can get the break. And then after getting the break, you can just smack on a ton of damage before the domain expansion even comes out, making the domain part of the fight really easy. Because the initial game plan, again, if you guys watch my floor 80 clear, is that you used Yuta's healing to keep the team alive so you can survive the however many turns Jogo's domain is until it ends, and then you wrap up the fight before the second domain comes out. But in this instance, by the time you get in the first domain, Jogo should be weak enough where you could just like KO him in like the turn or two afterwards. So that was floor 80. But I have to redeem myself on two different floors. I have to redeem myself personally. So we're going back to the limited tower stages. So we're going to go back to limited tower floor 1, which I want to experiment, Mahito versus Mahito. And we're going to use the new anniversary Yuji side by side with him. And then after that, we're going to be clearing limited tower floor 5 again. And hopefully regain back the manhood that boss took away from me. From me barely clearing it beforehand. So I'll see you guys there. Potential duos I've been wanting to use Mahito with. This has been the one I've wanted to use the most. I get to use my GOAT, Yuji, which is, even though he's not the strongest anniversary unit, he is, in my opinion, the most fun. And that's what matters to me the most. I get to use him with Mahito. The unit that's quite literally made to be his best friend against Mahito. So we're gonna have some fun. Let's hope Yuji dodges here. Okay. We're not gonna do that again. We're gonna just go back to we're just gonna do this instead. We're gonna skill 3 spam. You guys know the dealio. Skill 3 spam, get ultimate out, and then do ultimate again later. That's bigger ult damage. And look at that. The crit resist debuff. It helps getting them black flashes out. Yeah. We'll see if Gojo actually hits some black flashes for us. That would be interesting to see. Come on, I'll see some black flashes. This is actually like the first time I have seen skill 3 like before I even go to wow. I'm not gonna lie, I just lost my train of thought completely after seeing that. Wow. Thank you, Mahito. Now we're gonna have so much curse energy I'm not even gonna know what to do with it when I'm laying down these hits. Nice. Let's see what Yuji does with this. 3.3? Delectable. That's how I would describe it. Delectable. Let's get another one. I want another one. Come on. Can I get another black flash? Can I get another one? 4.4? We're only going higher. Disruption? What can I say? I'm not a very big fan of that type of Mahito crowd. Give me that debuff. Ah, disruption actually stopped Yuji. That's so lame. We got our stun. We have a limited void status for 3 turns. So we're gonna be actually now before I even say okay, so yeah, so we're gonna be able to take out Mahito's ultimate before the buff not the buff, the debuff ends. So we're gonna see how much damage like Gojo debuff, Mahito ult, and Yuji ult at the same time is going to hit. And I'm very interested to see that. Even if the passive's not all the way built up. That doesn't matter. 6.9 million. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of scary to imagine how hard all these units are going to hit. And it's crazy because Yuji's not even going to be remotely close to built up all the way. It's actually insane. And that's a break from Mahito, 2.9. Let's see what Yuji does. 7.8. It only gets stronger. It only gets worse. It only gets worse. Okay, so not only do we have the 4-turn buff from Nanami's ultimate, we have a skill 2, we have Gojo's debuff applied, we have Mahito's ultimate and Yuji's ultimate. Let's see what we do here. Holy moly. Alright, Yuji. This is about to turn into your showcase all of a sudden. 30 million? You know what? What? His health bar disappeared. That's it? That was 87 million? Holy. That was a 9-turn clear. 33 million. I couldn't even really show off the full. That's wow. That's all. Like, without Mahito, that is not happening. Y'all already saw my clear on this floor beforehand, dude. That was holy, dude. Like, I almost putting my hand on my forehead, and I'm like, I'm kind of glad I took it to this floor to where the boss had more health, because I'm sitting here in just utter amazement. Because if I brought this to floor 72, the boss wouldn't have even made it through Yuji's 3 black flashes. But this isn't the end. This is just a temporary victory. We still have one more war to fight. Limited Tower floor 5. The boss that I barely beat last time. We're running it back again. I'll see you guys on that clear. This is my redemption right here. This is my redemption arc. Oh man, the copy and paste of floor 86. I can't beat floor 86 if I can't overcome you. So let's just get right to it, man. We're gonna play this right. We're gonna play this right. We're gonna start hoping and praying. Alright. Can't even really get into what I want to say without some shenanigans going on. But we're gonna hope and pray that Yuta will start black flashing at some point. Whatever, you know? It's not even that serious. It's not a necessity, you know? It's nothing too deep. Right? We're just starting. Having a grand old time. We're figuring things out. Black Flash Yuta, question mark? There we go, see? So now we have 120 CE, so now we're just gonna kind of start trying to lay in some damage, because I have a gut feeling that next turn, Yuta's gonna be healing Nanami. I just have a gut feeling. Well, the turn after this one. There we go. And a counter from Yuta. Ooh. Oh man. This is gonna be fun. We already have Infinite Void status. Infinite Void about to be inbound. Okay, we're not going to be popping all immediately. Yeah, we're definitely going Nanami this turn, obviously. Wait, no, we're not. No, we're not doing that just yet. We're gonna wait one more turn. Actually, the last 3 turns. So we're just gonna do this. Let's see what the next 3 turns is gonna treat us nicely or not. Okay. Good old Black Flash. That's a nice amount of break damage from Yuta. Holy. Oh, that's unnecessary. Very unnecessary, but you're the captain of this ship, so I'm gonna let it slide. Then we're gonna get the 4-turn buff from Nanami, which also applies a debuff to the boss. We're gonna pop out another Black Flash with Mahito, and then we're gonna combo ult with Yuta and Mahito. That break damage is absolutely disgusting, by the way. Let's get all of this out. More debuff from Nanami. Let's get into the real star of the show. Let's get this break. At least I hope it breaks, because you never know with me in this game, dude. We'll always have some shenanigans going on. Okay, that's a break. 16.9 million. Thank you. Pause. But you know what I'm getting at. 51 million altogether. Let's see. Oh, that was an 8.6 million turn from Mahito off there. Okay. This is what I like to see. I like when my units play by my rules. 5 turns. Alright. Whatever. We're still laying down the damage. Nice little black flash. Mahito. Shut him into business. Debuff. Alright, Yuta. 5 million. This unit is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. See, that's one thing that I like to do in these videos, that I feel like it's a little bit more on the unnecessary side, but I will say I do get a lot of enjoyment of just like playing units with like really dumb teams at the start of the showcase, and then like when we get to the final parts, it's like, you know guys, you earn to see this unit in like its arguably most sweaty way possible. You earned, like, for making it to the end of the video, you deserve to see the boss get absolutely docked. And this is going to be our last skill 3 for a little bit. So sad, so sad. Let's see. We're gonna skill 1 actually. Save some of that cursed energy. Now Mahito does have a 4-turn debuff, but the issue I have here is that I want Yuta to still have enough. I think like a better gap with his ult gauge before I pop ult. Don't do that. Don't do that. Look at that, now you're wasting CE. You're not doing good things, man. But now I guess the gap is closer. So, we can just dump ult, probably get a skill 3, and then perhaps the turn afterwards we'll be able to ult with Yuta. Let's see how much Mahito does here. And drop. Not too much, but we also had a filler turn where I didn't buff on purpose just to preserve cursed energy. Yeah, I should have ult right there. Alright, now this is the fun part. Buff and debuff. Debuff and break damage. And Yuta, do your thing. Because I kind of want to get the skill 3 method. Nice. 11 million. This is it. This is my redemption. This is my redemption arc. From that horrendous display I did earlier in the week, dude. No Black Flash. A little disappointing. We'll accept it though. 4.9 million, dude. Still no Black Flash. Like, gosh, you'd just say you hate me. Whatever, we're just debuffing. Mahito, how about you just chunk the rest of the boss's health bar away at this point, dude? That's what we're here for. You can give a Black Flash unit all the crits crit resist debuffs in the universe, and they will still find an excuse to not hit that Black Flash. That break damage, it could bring a tear to a man's eye. You know what else brings a tear to a man's eye? Yuta's not Black Flashing. That brings a tear to another man's eye as well, you know? Let's see. We'll probably end up clearing the turn after this. Yep, considering the fact that we have Mahito Nanami ult, yeah, we definitely got this. Oh, so now you want to Black Flash. After the passive, you know, curse energy efficiency goes away, and now we want to Black Flash. Right now we have 25 CE, we can't even skill 3. Thankfully, we're going to finish it. Shout out Yuta. I got you to A5. I gave you a Phantom Seal. And you know what I get in return? I get Black Flashes when it's not even necessary anymore. It's fine. Mahito, show this man the door. Sit on him. That's what I like to see. That makes me smile. 22 turns. Could have been way better. See, here's the thing. I feel like my life would be so much easier if I just had the Jujutsu School recollection bit. I'm telling y'all, the day I get that recollection bit, it is over. It is over for all Jujutsu content. I'm frying all Jujutsu content. We're doing so many videos using that recollection bit because God, did I not summon on it when it first came to the game, and because I didn't really pay attention to it, so I didn't really know what it was. And then later when I got to the difficult content of the game, I realized it was the Jujutsu equivalent of Like-Minded Sisters, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And then there's so many paid banners with that recollection bit, and every time I summon on it, I just don't get it, or I get some filler. But usually I'd make a cut before I talk about the units, like my final review, and I'm not doing that. We're going straight into the final review, no hesitation. Straight into the final. How do I feel about Mahito? I mean, y'all seen the performance. In his worst conditions, he's very good. In his best conditions, he is phenomenal. In his mid conditions, he's still great. Here, this unit, he's an all-around type of guy. He can be the main guy you can bring for DPS. He can be your sub DPS. He can be your slot 2 debuffer. He can do it all. He can do everything. Which is why I've been kind of passionately telling people to please summon on this unit, because he is by definition the do it all type of unit. And he kind of has like my favorite design philosophy alongside of the anniversary units. Him and Toto, obviously, because I've been glazing Toto, and the Toto showcase video uploaded 2 days before this one. But units that are built with like not only their own staying power in mind, but also the team staying power as well, those are like the best units. Like, I don't need to be hitting these, like, I mean, mind you, these fat ultimates, like that UG 33 mil. Ooh, beautiful, right? Very nice. Very cool. Counter argument. Toto and Mahito just do overall cooler things. And that cool thing Yuji did is only possible because you have Mahito doing those things, helping him out, you know, increasing the boss's break damage taken, increasing, well, not increasing, but like decreasing the boss's crit resistance, and overall just being an amazing helper. Obviously, we can't see the skills, and I already explained the kit in the beginning of the video, but this unit, he's phenomenal. And I feel like any unit that's kit consists of just, yeah, everything he does is just kind of debuffing, and he does a lot of damage still. Oh yeah, and his skill 3 is just also a lot of damage plus break damage. This unit is going to take like forever, and I mean forever, to age out. Even then, the debuff comparisons between this unit and Rapid Escape Megami isn't even that crazy. But when those two units like come out together, oh yeah, you'll be sure to see me using Rapid Escape Megami and Mahito and like Red Yuji on the exact same team, and I'm going to bully any content at this point with no hesitation. But this unit, after using him, like even using him throughout all the quirky teams, through all the quirky fights, using different recollection bits during the video, I still stand by it. This Mahito, he's the guy that you want to get. He is the dude that you want. Like, there's no other unit at this point that you should be summoning for. Mahito, he's the main guy. Oh yeah, wait, in the daily banner reset? Hold on. I didn't even realize I've been awake so long that it resets it, but we didn't get nothing. It's fine. Actually, hold on. It's funny. I'll include this as an extra for the people that made it later. I do have Toto tickets that I haven't used. It'll be funny if I got a Toto dupe in this showcase video as a little extra for you guys. Let's see, we'll do the multi. We'll just skip on ahead. Recollection bit, baby. But anyways, we get shafted. Even if it's not a showcase video, we get shafted. But I still stand 10 toes deep on this Mahito stuff, man. Invest in Mahito. Even if, like, oh, I don't have a lot of Taijutsu units. Oh, I don't have a lot of Jujutsu units. Does it really matter? I mean, I already just displayed right now. It don't even matter. I mean, the only floor we didn't really experiment was floor 83. And that's because, like, I don't remember. Does that floor take away debuffs? Or, like, not take away, but does it nerf debuffs? Let's take a gander. Oh boy, this is what happens when you record a showcase video and reset is happening. I was going to go to sleep early, but I decided to crank the showcase video out for y'all while I was still awake after work. Alright, game, I get it. Let's see. Go to tower. Let's see. Yeah, debuff effect decrease. So that I had that feeling in my head. That's why I didn't bring Mahito to this floor. Now, obviously, when we get to floor 86, well, I'm already at floor 86. Currently in the server I'm in, I'm pretty sure not many people have beaten the floor. Yeah, that this is clearly not a normal player, by the way. Definitely one of those hacker types that the leaderboard is infested with. By the way, multi-million-dollar company, but it's whatever. If you like Red Jujutsu, summon for Mahito. If you like Red Taijutsu, summon for Mahito. If you have the new Red Anniversary Yuji, summon for Mahito. If you don't have the new Red Anniversary Yuji, summon for Mahito. If you have Yuta, summon for Mahito. If you have Toji, summon for Mahito. If you have Nimblebody Yuji, summon for Mahito. If you have Red Nobara, summon for Mahito. If you breathe air, if you live and exist on this plane of existence, summon for Mahito. Love Mahito's character, hate Mahito's character. Summon for this character. It don't matter. Like, we're gonna put all biases aside. Just go for it. Just go for it, man. Because I just have a gut feeling with content coming into the future, this character is just only gonna show how undeniable he is. But yeah, that's my take. That's the showcase video. That's the fun being done. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, let me know so I can give you your flowers for saying that you watched the entire video. This showcase video, I definitely was going to actually record it during the weekend because I was initially going to do it because I'm working over. As I'm recording this video, I have to work overtime at work, like a couple hours from now. So I do have to rest soon. But I'm like, what if I just finish the showcase video here and then I can work on other videos so I can upload them during the week? Yada, 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 yada. But it's whatever. So Thank you guys for watching. Also, thank you for over 500 subscribers. It's crazy because in the Toto video, the Toto showcase video, I literally said thank you guys for over 300 subscribers because I recorded that Toto video like right after we hit just a little bit over 300 subscribers. And then not even a couple days later, we hit 400. And then a couple days later, we hit 500. And I doubt we're gonna like hit another big milestone before this Mojito video comes out. So hopefully this video is not outdated. Thank you guys for over 500 subscribers. And another just extra note for the channel. I have been considering your guys' idea for a Discord server for the channel. I said no initially, but I have been talking to some friends and it does seem like a good idea. I might do it in the near future. It's a heavy emphasis on might. I'll announce it if I do or not. But again, thank you for over 500 subscribers. The goal is to hit 1,000 before 2027. So if you're new to this channel, please hit the like, please comment, please subscribe. It's been Jay, aka It's Ghost Story. And I'll see you guys later.